everybody, and welcome back to Daggerfall, of all things. I had, fairly disastrous tabletop session today, so it's actually kind of nice to be here. I thought about going repairs first, but honestly, I think that what we really need to do is to get that one last level that we require, especially considering that I have more gold that I can feasibly carry on myself. We are in Urvias. I am thinking that I would like to hit up the... how is it called? Fighters Guild? I know that they are here somewhere. That's where they are. So it's like... southwest. Like, let's just go in approximately that direction. I keep on forgetting that putting away my mouse is on 6. Putting away my mouse is just not something that I will be able to do in Arena. But I'm also kind of maybe considering taking like a small intermission game in between here and Arena. I've like gotten quite a few suggestions for retro games from people, and I thought, hey, maybe mixing it up by just like taking a game that I'm not like planning to do a whole series from might be a good idea. It's something that I'm just kind of keeping in my mind, but that's mostly because well, I don't want to be cruel to Arena by just because of having like Elder Scrolls fatigue. Where am I? Okay, I'm there. So approximately I get to continue running in this direction. Whoop, not into signs. Please, please not into signs. Just this direction in general. I hope that people have had like a good day today. Daggerfall, please don't crash on me. Because yeah, major drama in like tabletop land. It wasn't supposed to be that big of a deal, but by this point I've heard that some players have kicked other players from their other games, so I'm like, yeah, that probably went a lot further than it should have ever gotten to. And where is the entrance to this tower? Ah? Is this not the Fighters Guild? This is the Fighters... Come on, guys, you're supposed to have a door. Definitely not on this side. Oh, that's door. That is definitely door. You know, it's funny, I can see something on Restream chat. I can't see anything on actual Twitch chat. That is hella inconvenient. What? Excuse me, Twitch. What did you do? What if I just dismiss this? Oh my god, I can actually see the chat. Stupid Twitch had a stupid pop-up. SimCity's not a bad idea. It legitimately isn't a bad idea. It is something that I'm sort of interested in. I think doing like RPGs is easier. I grew up with SimCity 4. So, you know, enjoying an earlier SimCity would be a unique experience. But also it's a simulation game. Oh, it's 7 AM! Yeah! Whoops! Wrong button. I don't know why I thought that he was for rest. Please let me loiter in here for 3 hours until hopefully you're gonna let me in. No! Jesus. Yeah, they don't even want to let me into the friggin' Fighters Guild. They're like, doors? Who heard about doors? Screw doors. You know how Twitch now has like drops sometimes? Like, hey, if you subscribe to this channel, you get like you have a chance of like winning, I don't know, 3 months of Apple TV right now. That notification was hanging on top of my ability to see that people are actually chatting with me. That is such a bad design. Jesus Christ, Twitch. Anyway, I do wanna... We have promoted you to the rank of Defender in the guild. Among other benefits, this increase means cheaper weapon repair and more profitable work assignments. Cool. The fighter guilds decided to promote me too, so just... Promoted! Okay. I know that I haven't done like fighter guild stuff. I wanna like see what they can train me in. So, archery, axe, blunt weapon, critical strike, giantish, jumping, long blade, orcish running. Archery, axe, blunt weapon, critical strike. And then I want to match if I have any of these in my minor skills. Because my miscellaneous won't count. Well, I definitely have blunt weapon, jumping, and axe. I think getting like 15 skill ups in axe would probably be quite easy right now, wouldn't it? Giantish. Let's just get ourselves some implants, you know? So I think we're just gonna do axe. Until we get to... Right now we're at 16 axe, so we need like 31 axe, and that should be a level up. I will continuously rest for 12 hours in between. The reason why Fighters Guild is so convenient is because you can continue standing in it and resting in it and just like training in between. And just like making sure that we have actually trained. My money will melt in no time, but that's okay because I have some more in the bank. Yay! 1 axe up. And yeah, what happened in my tabletop while I'm training, and there isn't really much anything to do, I was kind of dying to talk about it anyway, is that we're playing Vampire the Masquerade V20 edition, and we are currently in a town called Gary. It is a tiny town with very little to do, and the Chicago Princess sent us there to get like a head count of people. And the more like we interact here with people, we get like suggestion to join the Anarchs, we get the suggestion to join the Camarilla and Gary. There are choices to be made, and like the storyteller has made it quite explicit that these are choices. Like our campaign, our group legitimately can take that choice. It isn't like a game-breaking thing, it isn't just like a throwaway thing, it is an actual choice that we can take. So my Ventru kind of started to really like the Camarilla of Gary. It has an old prince that's trying to revitalize the town and doesn't quite know how to do it. He's very like formal about things, and here's the thing, we technically start in Chicago, but my character has not been in Chicago. Like the first episode, the first session that we did, we were on a bus to Gary with an assignment from the prince. So I am not invested in Chicago at all. I am invested in Gary, and the characters in the story told us that, well, if we do report back to the Chicago Prince will likely launch an attack and try to overtake Gary because there's very, very few vampires there. So it's... I'm getting attached to the setting. I don't really want to leave it. So my character makes like in-character speech going, look, there is a lot to gain in Gary, okay? We're like, we can establish ourselves like as main kindred here. We can grow our, population from here. We can be like the cool kids off the block, and I think that this is a great idea. Our Toreador, another player, really, really hates this idea because their character likes more populated places, which is, you know, fair enough. The thing is, my character, after like making their speech, talking about their decisions and everything, I leave the scene, and the next place where we're supposed to meet is like at Gary's princess like domain, because we got like invited and everything. The Toreador hates the idea so much of like just accepting Gary Camarilla invitation and moving to Gary that in between scenes where there's like no other players, so like we all leave the room and we agree that the next scene is at the princess place. In between scenes, they go, I call the Chicago Prince, and they tell him everything about it, everything that we have been doing here, including that you know, speech that my character just made. And I ask Chicago Prince to call in a hunting team to take down everything in Gary, including our party. Because I suppose they were expected to be like rewarded for it, and the storyteller allows them to like call in the whole attack team and everything, but they say that your character emits like the last conversations that were had, like especially between my character and their character, like, hey, we could really profit if we like go against Chicago Prince and join the Prince and Gary, because that would be seen as betrayal by the Chicago Prince, and their character would be put on the chopping block as well. So when the fighting team would show up, they too would like be under attack and could like accidentally cause like a whole party to be genocided. So the storyteller was like, I'm gonna stop you here. I'm gonna assume that you're not that stupid, so you don't do that. Then they continue and they walk off. And before I was like having the speech, we were like 3 out of 4 because our 4th member, which was a Simitsi, he decided to sleep separately. He's Simitsi, he's kind of independent. So the Toreador goes to them to tell them that we have an invitation from this like prince that we're like gonna be attending this thing, because we're playing the setting in 1990s, so otherwise people are not even like gonna know that something is happening. Someone actually has to like physically go and tell them if a party member is separately, like lies separately. And they get in a confrontation with Simitsi, and they start talking about like civilized society and that we gonna get back to Chicago, and they're gonna like write a really bad report about the Simitsi to the prince, and they're gonna get the Simitsi executed. You're just gonna wait and see. So Simitsi player outside of the game just goes, hey, I really don't appreciate player versus player PvP. I don't know what you're trying to pull that here, but normally, even when party has disagreements, what you try to do is to work with the party, not against the party. Working against the party is like pretty bad. So most players, even if their character is technically like kind of incompatible, will try and find like reasons to align with the party, or will just use their words to argue. And as I even told this person later, there could have been so many different ways to approach the situation than they did. Like, for example, with my player, they would have like quite a lot of information on them. They could have like gotten my character coaxed to give them like a big boon, and then they could have swayed my vote towards what we're doing as a coterie, instead of just like trying to murder hobo everyone. So that was like a really weird decision. But so they're now in confrontation with the Simitsi player. So he's like, hey, I don't appreciate it. As like a person to person at this table, normally players try to, you know, coexist and play together nicely. And that, well, I'm just gonna warn you once, because your character is socially spec'd. My character is physically spec'd, and I can do a lot more in fights. So if you're gonna threaten my character's response would be to, well, openly attack you and your character's not walking out from that. Like, you're re-rolling a character. So instead this time I'm just gonna like say, hey, you're threatening me. Don't you ever dare do that. And I'm gonna leave the scene with that. But like, if that happens again, then it is gonna be player PvP. And well, my character is physically spec'd, so it's not gonna go well for you. That was like the last scene that we had that day at all. Like, after that, we ended the session. Like, the storyteller was like, this is exactly on the dot, the hour that I said I have to go. I have kids, I really can't stay around. And Jesus Christ, like, on top of the fact that it was like a heavy session because for some reason one party member got really unhappy with our decisions, so they really wanted to go murder hobo on everybody. Ooh, 28. We're very, very close to actually having the level up that we need. Outside of that, everyone starts jumping into DMs. And we have this one Lasombra player. And she was trying to min-max like a motherfucker. Like, before these scenes, we had a fight scene that lasted like 2 hours, which was insane. But what was more insane is that, hello, I'm talking about my recent tabletop experience while, you know, doing some training because I need a level up in, well, the game in general in order to be able to continue the main questline. So I hope that your day has been good. But continuing the story about the Lasombra player, previously to that, we had like a 2-hour long fight session. Like, our sessions normally last 4 hours in total, so that was like half the session. All of the fighting was done by her, and her alone, because here's the thing, like, she and the Toreador have celerity. Everyone's trying to get to the field. She gets there first, and she, like, goes first in the turn order, so she like, selects her action to, like, get there really fast. Then everyone else says that their character is just trying to get to the scene. We're far away. Then after that, she does her celerity actions, which for her was like some really, really OP tentacles. And after the celerity action, it is her turn again. And she finishes the friggin' combat by actually like killing the targets. But this is 2 hours. In like real time, because every single time when she says like, I do this, this, and this, there's also a storyteller with a book just like sitting there watching, can she actually do this? Because it kind of sounds broken and like she won't be able to, because she's doing quite a lot of actions. And she has really been maxing like to the end. So I was like, hey, I suppose someone's good at talking, someone's good at fighting, so whatever. I'm just gonna sit here for 2 hours. It's not like I can actually do anything about whatever is happening in front of me. Well, practically only the Lasombra gets to fight, and everyone else like gets to check their moves and double check their moves because they're doing a whole bunch of bullshit. But yeah, they have finished that combat on their own, and now, when the whole player PvP kerfuffle with the Toreador happens, she actually like started messaging the Toreador, she started messaging me, I'm pretty sure that she was messaging the other player as well. And she was trying to use such phrases as like, does the Toreador not make you feel unsafe? Like, player PvP is like a big thing, and that is definitely like something that should be considered. Yeah, this is something that should definitely be like considered a trigger, and like we should bring this up with the storyteller because that kind of behavior definitely makes me feel unsafe and that sort of thing. And I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, get out of my DMs. No, player death, player PvP should not be considered to be anyone's trigger. It does not create an unsafe gaming environment, and if you think that way, it might mean that you're really too attached to your like character, like to a point where it is definitely unhealthy. So they like got out of my DMs, but I know that Toreador player immediately got kicked from like D&D table of the Simisi. So I wasn't the only person that she was talking to. And in the middle of like all of this and trying to figure out how we can like railroad this, how can we like fix it, how can we like become a party again, this is now going into very much after hours, and honestly I'm socially exhausted. A 4-hour session is already more than I can take. I'm not a very, very social person, okay? So having all of this drama be happening outside of it is something that I don't appreciate. I don't like. But anyway, she was like, oh, the good solution. Best viewers are my viewers, bot. Please fuck off. But like, a good solution is that I'm gonna lead the party. Oh my god, I ran out of gold. That's sad. And that way I can make sure like equal participation and talking. I feel like I should have gotten a level up, but I did not. That was 15 skill ups, so let's empty your bank account and just like see if we can train X some more, because that definitely should have worked. Maybe I need just one more. I could also try short blade. It would really, really, really suck if I would need to train something like long blade, because I can't just do it at a trainer. Anyway, we do need a bank. And I'm gonna be probably emptying my bank. I need that level 10 so bad. But yes, she outright tried to kick another player out of the table and to say that, well, this wouldn't happen if like my character would get to be like the party leader. And it's like, look, your character just spent 50% of the session fighting on their own. Like, entirely, and none of our characters got to do anything. If you also want to do all the talking, then we could just get up and go. There is no particular reason why I need to, like, sit at the table at all with you. So, yeah, that's where it ended for now, outside of the fact that the Toreador player then started messaging me with their own mental health issues. Especially considering that they got kicked from that D&D table. So once again, none of my problem. Not something that I want to engage with. Like, I know that that's not very friendly, but Myrta really does not have like an infinite social juice. You can message Myrta too many times a day and I will stop responding or I will get very, very snappy. I am an introvert. 4 hours is a lot of socialization time. Anything extra comes in from the extra pocket. And just so you know, I have nothing in the extra pocket, so don't try to pull from it. That is not a good idea. Oh, god damn it. 7 AM again. Lighter for a while, please. Oh, shit! Wrong button. Really? Well, all I need to do is to run back. I wanted to loiter for a while, like, not rest here. I pressed the wrong bit. That's okay, we just left the Fighters Guild. I'm slightly concerned that I have gotten to the right threshold for a level up, but I did not get a level up, making me think like maybe minor skills require something more. Maybe I need like to train not minor skills. So yeah, I don't have infinite tries at this. That is kind of worrying. So the reason why I'm streaming so late is because my social day has been overly socially charged. And I would totally love to hermit for a while now, after telling the Toreador that he definitely should not be hermiting, because they went to quite the extremes, like the nobody likes me, I should never try playing with tabletop groups again level of extremes, and it's like, no, that is emotions speaking, like, stop. Just stop. But then people don't, they continue going. And it's like, let's not accidentally press the wrong rest button again. Loiter, not rest. I don't know why I keep on mixing up the sides that I press. But they did not stop. They went on like quite a few hours. Anyway, I'm pretty sure that that table is kind of doomed. Eventually it will probably fall apart. But what can you do about it? I would like to withdraw. How about 30,000 pieces, please? Now I only have 3,500 in the bank, so that is a big deal. I still do need to repair all my armor. If I don't get to level up in like the next 1 or 2 levels, I should probably rethink my leveling strategy because it would be clear that it isn't working and I don't have the money to spend on it. I can probably level something magic, which would mean like making a training spell and just camping out in an inn, which would be a lot cheaper. Where am I going? This way! But at the same time, I'm lazy, so that is not what I want to do. One of the things that I do love to do in my free time is to chill. Not engage my brain case unless I have to. So I like this idea of, you know, just getting some level ups like this. But we'll see if it actually works or not. Now, if I completely exhaust my money and it doesn't work, it just dings that I also have a save called Orvius, which would mean that it's a save after directly entering this place, so I can re-roll to it instead, but I don't wanna go with that. I would much rather be able to, you know, finish all of my shit in the Fighters Guild. And maybe even like use their repairman, because the only limitations on that is that I can only use them 1 hour, one like item at a time, which doesn't really matter if I can just sit here and press rest for a while and, you know, repeat. It is cheaper as well. I don't actually need to rest for 12 hours, I can rest for 9. But 12 is a nice round number, because I'm training for... what is it? 3 at a time? I might really need to read up on how levels in Daggerfall work. I just did not expect it to be that hard. Actually, that's probably a good thing to Google now and not later. But do remember that part where I said that I am lazy? I am lazy. So, levels in a Daggerfall, Google, please. Oh god. You will gain 1 level for every 15 points gained in your primary skills, 2 highest major skills, and highest minor skill. So because Axe is not my highest minor skill, I think it doesn't matter that I gotten just 15 level ups in Axe. That means that I need to figure out what the hell do I even have as major. I have Destruction and Short Blade. I could have been training Shortblade. 27 plus 15, that puts us at 37, 42. That is still doable. But yeah, I think I'll have to redo the training. See? This is how we do the smart thing, by being entirely stupid. Don't ask questions, run in directions. That is how we roll. Well, now I have a strategy down. We're gonna spam Shortblade, then we will probably also still need to visit the bank because no way are we gonna get Shortblade with 33,000 gold. I forgot what they used as currency, but no matter. Could be friggin' branches, stones, cola bottles. Currency's still currency and I have it. Look who did it! It's me! Level 10, level 10. Now, the next quest part does not kick in for like a month after we did the previous quest. We're apparently gonna receive a vision when it starts, so I can't really speed it up, unfortunately. So what's left is to just wait around and repair one item at a time. I don't know what kind of infinite pocket I'm pulling my money from, and how it did not run out doing all of that Shortblade, so I'm gonna assume that I had some Shortblade levels already, because otherwise that's just weird. So then, let's actually check that. What is our Shortblade at? Yeah, it's 37. So we only needed 10 levels, which means that at some point we probably have done Shortblade. Oh my. Right, well, my nipples are still covered, so that's fine, but... The heck am I even wearing? I normally can't see underneath my armor, so this is just honestly weird. Oh god, no. Oh, it was this that I was wearing, apparently. That explains a lot. Ooh. Look at this coat! This coat is amazing. Am I still wearing my armor underneath it? Yeah, apparently, but it's not gonna be very convenient if I want to, like, switch out armor. If I'm wearing something like this. Though, honestly, my armor would go on top of this, so technically I can wear that one. But you know what? I'll go back to, like, wearing a shirt. It may as well be the extra revealing one. Why not? Right, well, we need to wait 24 hours, and, you know, that's our repairs getting done slowly. What I do absolutely need is I need to find a potion vendor and stock up on shit, especially reflects if possible. I need to visit the Mages Guild, see what they have. A selection. Please repair one of my hands, then we can repair my other hand. Okay? Ooh, there we go! We've gotten the permission to do the next quest. So we only need to, like, finish repairing, check out the potion dealer, and then we can proceed. Your vision hazes and the world grows dim. Out of the gray, a woman's face appears. Medora. Myrta, your efforts to free me have not been in vain. I have discovered a powder that will soothe the ghost of my beloved Lysandus. However, it is in the hands of Gortwarg, warlord of the Orcs, and the steel citadel of Ursinium. Go to him in Ursinium and see if there is anything that can be done to persuade him to give it to you. Bring the powder to me in the Rennie Tower once you have it. The vision clears. Sometimes you wish sorceresses would just send letters, like other folks do. At least, hey, that did not bug, so that is good. we're gonna overwrite the Orvias save. Because I did need to trigger that. And we did. So I'm very glad about that. Okay, so my tower shield is magical, right? Yep, so that means I can't repair it. That sucks, because it does mean that it is gonna break, and I don't know when. I would like to be able to see my gloves, because that's gonna need repairing. Once again, it's kinda sucks that they're only iron. Left hand equipped with what, pray tell? Did I accidentally suck up my shield? So that is done. Oh, I suppose it's because I took off like a pauldron and then put it back on again. 8 gold pieces, definitely can do 8 gold pieces. It's funny how few gloves there are out there. Because we're still wearing like really old ones. I want my gloves back. Can I do a helm? No, I cannot do a helm because that is also magical. Can I do this weapon? Yes. And then I will need my other weapon too. I have 2 of them in case one of them breaks during combat. I started getting paranoid about that. Now mind you, if my tower shield breaks, I am slightly screwed. Because I don't have like an extra one anywhere, but... The same with the helmet. But, look, if they break, they break. We'll find something else. It isn't that big of a deal. It will be fine. I assume anyway. So, that's still for one day. Nearly there, getting there. If I remember, potions are in the temple. And spells are in the Mages Guild. So that can be equipped, and now please repair that too. That is my fallback weapon. I am quite amazed at the fact that I still somehow have money. I don't know what happened there. What is my gold at? 6,000! I still have a decent amount of money at that. Okay, still one day. Righty dokie, let's just stand around for 24 hours more, and this will be the last time that we're standing around here. I really wanted to come to the Fighters Guild to get myself a level. To, you know, prepare. There's still more preparations to be done. But we're getting there. Let's just overwrite Orvias again. We have fully repaired ourselves. What time is it? Because if it's... Oh, it's 11:41. Everything should be open at the moment. I do need a temple for potions and then the Mages Guild. Or I can go Mages Guild first, it doesn't matter. I am so surprised that I'm still coming out with like decent amount of money, but also that I like dropped my money, which is something that I definitely wanted to do. Too much money weighs a lot to a point where I can't like lift anything else after a while. Right, I should bravely continue just like wandering in this direction. I do not actually remember Mages Guild layouts off the top of my head. I hate it, because that means that I do open every door that there is. By the order of Archmagister of the Iliac Bay of the Council of the Mages Guild of Revias, Martha de Breton is henceforth promoted to the rank of title Wizard! Your devotion prowess is thus noted. I thought that I had been promoted to Wizard before, but... Okay, we are Wizard, Harry. I don't remember ever reloading that state. That save. Thank you so much, I suppose, for your wizardly ways. I will also need somebody that identifies items, I think. But yeah, buy spells. That's water walking, lock. Shield, open. I will grab shield. I will grab water walking. Spell resistance. Water breathing, surely. We're gonna get another water walking spell. That's different than the previous one, but don't ask me how. We'll see. I already have recall. I don't really wanna... I don't need any aggressive spells. That is not something that I can cast, because I only have 27 points, which means that this is some sort of class that I have not leveled. Buoyancy, which is water walking, I can cast. Water breathing and water walking is just a tiny bit outside of my range. Not too bad. I for some reason believed that I could really like cast normal heal and not just Belina's Bomb, but apparently I can't. So that was training Mystic. That was training Heal. This heals fatigue. What about spell resistance? Okay, spell resistance and shield is just something that's too expensive for us to use. We will know that now. Who can identify items in here? You can make items, and the last time I tried doing that, that really screwed over my game, so let's not do it. I think this is the woman that does identify. Ha! Okay. There. Okay. I did not want to wear random things, but sure. Just wanted to recover them, so let me just put something on that's a bit more normal. Now let me just inspect. Powers unknown, free action, shock, Medusa's gaze, which I assume is paralysis, shock, wizard lock. The Medusa's gaze thing will be pretty good. Stamina, slow falling, water walking. No way, that's a good one. So let me just equip Medusa's gaze. Emerald of Shocking. That's levitation. That's also levitation. These are important. It's just a random bracer, and that's powers unknown. So I do need to identify 2 more things, lady. Please. Now, some of these things, they will work regardless you identify them or not. So, like, if it's a stat buff, really Really? Powers unknown still? I thought you just identified. Rap of Far Silence. Far Silence. That's a pretty cool one too. Did I run out of gold by any chance? No, I did not. Why did you not identify that thing? Almost new. Wildfire? I don't know what that is, but okay. Well, we have the name of it now. That's cool. So we gotten any kind of spells that we could. We have identified all of the items that we had on us. I do remember that there was a dude that I definitely saw that I walked past before that sold magical items. So... shit, that's outside. Don't want to do any kind of Daedra summoning. They give you a quest and then you can like get a Daedric artifact from it, so... it is pretty cool. I read it on the wiki. That's the interface for making spells. That one doesn't break, so that's pretty cool. That's the interface for buying magic items. So before I buy anything, I will save in here. Ice Storm. Soul Trap. Soul Trap. Holding Ghost inside the Soul Trap. Well, I definitely don't need any Soul Traps. Soul Trap. Soul Trap. Another spell book. I already have one. Ice Storm. Sphere of Negation. Wizard's Fire. The negation thing is, I assume, like, removes spells. I don't use axes though, so I am gonna leave it alone. I'm also gonna see if I can... I actually forget how you sell. That's just the fact that there is books inside the bookcase, that's pretty interesting. Maybe you don't sell. Never mind. But anyway, I think that is everything that we could have done inside the Mages Guild. That is as prepared as we're gonna get there. Next up is Potion People. I want to hit up Potion People inside Temple of Stendar. And after that, that will be it. I do have some nice spells on me now. Like, friggin' water walking. And also silence. That's gonna be very useful. If I can get a cast off, that is. So they don't have a promotion for me. Good. Whoops, sorry, wrong room. I want the person with the potions. I can make them now, but I don't wanna. Resist shock, cure poison. I suppose I'm gonna take Resist Frost too, and maybe Resist Fire too. You know what? Resist Poison too. I don't really imagine, like, the cases in which we will definitely want to, like, use these. But... look, sometimes we might have to. It is better to have than not to have. There we go, preparation's done. I got any kind of potions that I thought we might need. I've gotten all my magic items identified. My gold is now low. Where did that lady say that we need to go? Gortworg, Lord of the Orcs in Arsinium. I don't remember where Arsinium is, but never mind. I'm sure we'll find it. Is it the mountains? Orsi? No? Oh, Orsinium area. I don't know why I thought it was the mountains. I mean, sure. Is that an entrance? No, it isn't. It is the right building, though, I believe, because I do remember it looking friggin' bizarre. Yep, that's the door. Welcome, Orsinium. It's only our millionth time being here. Hope that nobody minds. Don't be aggressive. So Medora wants to dust off Restful Death. Only because I respect the memory of King Lysandus will I do this. The dust can be found in ruins of the Gorhart farmstead on her own island. Tell Medora the price is her support of my claim to the heart. She'll know what it means. Ruins of the Gorhart farmstead. Excuse me. I'm sorry, quest line. Okay. Okay, so we do actually go and return it before we report it to her, which I suppose makes sense. Oh god. Move! Excuse me, I'm not in the mood for fighting. I know that I bumped into you, but no need to be this aggressive, jeez. Ruins of the Gorhart farmstead. Okay. I won't remember that. Yes, Ruins of the G. Please take me there. I am so glad that it kind of figures out what I want to say from me, you know, typing the incomplete post, because otherwise this would be sad. Myrta, not great at spelling. She proved it in the first bits of this Let's Play. I am looking for anything that looks like a dungeon entrance. Oh, that would be the dungeon entrance. Hello, hole. Okay, I'm just gonna throw in save. I don't feel safe. Right, everything is equipped. We can move out. No wonder I don't feel safe. There's freaking giants over here. Mithril Dye Katana. What am I wielding? 9 to 22 points. I think Dye Katanas are two-handed. Yeah, they are. So it's a no-go. You can keep it! I'm not that desperate for loot. That face is creepy! Well, we'll remember that we entered from here. That's very not far. I don't know what kind of noises those are. Yeah, I don't particularly like this place. That's a short sword. That would be money, and I do like money. That is definitely not a sound that I appreciate. Okay, that will be a full-on corridor. Let's finish exploring everything that's here first. So I know that I'm not like leaving half-explored place. Oh shit. Okay, that might be impossible. I mean... these places are big. I say big, I do mean big. It's still nice to, at least I think I have one potion of water breathing and I do have robes of water walking. So we shouldn't get stuck in any kind of underwater segments. We're looking for a mummy, apparently. Or at least a mummy letter. Either way, we're looking for a letter and some dust. This was also kind of a prep, chill out sesh, so we will only finish the whole quest as if we get very, very, very lucky. Otherwise, we might like finish a little bit of it. What are my gloves like? Iron, and this is chain. That's about the same, which is... it's a shame. It's so like sparkly that you would assume that it would be better, but nah. Alright, there's nothing in this way. That is another locked door. There are a lot of these in here. Look, don't get me wrong. If we manage to do a whole thing, cool. I like doing whole things, but if we can't, then we can't. Oh, a wereboar. That did not look like a wereboar, but it did look kind of interesting. It didn't look like full werewolf either. Those giants are very scary looking, but are not very, very scary. Should remember that. I don't see why the mummy should be underwater, but I do have items to do water breathing now, so... That being said, I do need to remember which of the items are of water walking, so... For our silence, plain robes of water walking. Got it. Looking for something that starts with a P. Don't know if it has to be equipped on me or not. I assume that yes, it does. Is that just automatic? Yeah, it is. Cool. Thank you, automatic plain robes of water walking. That is very convenient. So this is where I was. And this is where I want to go fast. Hey! Okay, that is very cool. It is just legitimately really cool. Haven't explored in this way. Cool. We can just like go and do it. Now we know how water walking works. I appreciate it. It's nice to actually like have stuff. And to be able to tackle such problems like swimming. Which I wasn't able to do for a very, very long time. I do also have like items of levitation and shit, but... Here's the thing. We will really need levitation items for like last quests. Not like as an optional. What is like a really, really like actual thing that we are gonna need? It is not an option. We can't just choose not to have it. We'll need to be able to levitate in some way, shape, or form. And as I suck at Majippy and I'm not planning on like training it, it will have to be items. So I have several items on levitation stacked on me just in case. But also, if that no worky outy, just in case, let's not like use them until that point where we really, really need them. So that don't like accidentally do something. I can't believe that I actually fully explored this. This is a point where I will start getting like seriously lost. We haven't spent so much time in the game yet, but... Look, my direction skills lacking. Definitely have not been this way. Oh, I just had a little cute werebore. Okay. Let's rest. I think we'll have to actually start staring at the map. I do like wearing the friggin' robes of water walking on me because that makes me feel so much safer even when I'm outside the water. But honestly, actually, just realized you can break this shit, so maybe I should take it off. Yeah, let's equip the shirt instead. Because if we break the armor, no biggie. If we break the robes of water walking, we lose that ability entirely. Wanna, at the very least, go back to the big rock. No, we turn... Yeah, if we turn at the big rock, then there is a place that we haven't fully explored, apparently. Is this the big rock? This is the big rock, okay. Alternatively, that is the entrance. I think that is the entrance. Hello, werebore. No, we just haven't fully explored this place, I think. Well, now we have. Right. There wasn't a lot of stuff here. There is another one like these, like right here. May as well poke at them too. That skeleton's so creepy. That is the entrance. There we go. We found it. Right. So, by my infinite wisdom of going by elimination, there's no other way but down. So down we'll go. Down. Now, we should not try to rise back up unless we want to actually, like, you know, leave this place. So now that we're down here, been this way, but to which furnace? How far did I go? I fully explored it, I want to say. But it also connects to, like, a place far down. Which then goes through here, and that's a place I haven't fully explored. Or I can go this way and also end up at far down. Either way, I need to go further down. Need to reach far down. I may as well just go through here. I am looking at something I haven't looked at before. I think it's just a little connector item, like connector place, but... Oh, no, we actually haven't been here, okay. So far this looks small, which makes me believe that the game is deceiving me. Like, it can't be this small. Right, nothing in here. Well, at least now I know what's in that direction, which is nothing. This little bit of land I did explore, and there is nothing, so I had to come back here. And this door I have not explored, and this is the only place that I haven't explored, and gee, this looks big. Okay. Nope, I found my way. Explored literally everything up until this point. Oh, it's the sound of the wereboars. Got it. It's about to ask what the hell sounds like that. Apparently wereboars. Thank you, game, for your answer. I want to do a full circle, just remove anything else that's in here. What is in the bottle? I'll take... Also, we'll take the money. Now, mind you, I don't need infinite money. But you never know when you will need infinite money. So this little bit goes up. That is the entrance. We may as well go up. I did think that this dungeon looked deceptively short. It is very, very, very long. Oh, hi! Bye! Those things are, like, not strong at all. Where? Wereboars do sound really funny. I don't know if they actually reappeared in any of the games. I know that werewolves are a thing. But I don't know if wereboars are ever a thing in Elder Scrolls ever again. Do you remember fighting some strong boars in Morrowind? Ah yes, iron. Could the enemies please suck less? I need, like, proper loots, bruh. Last time I was doing story mission, it sort of terrified me. Yeah, back to the pyramid! Right, let's go back up. Just wanted to check. And that is what I did. Hi! Orc strength, I'll take that. You never know when our ability to, like, easily kill shit will end. And our inability to actually kill shit begin, so... being able to just take the strength potion, you know, sounds intelligente. Oh, hi! Thank frig you did not manage to do whatever you were trying to do. Those ghosts are no joke. Last time I was here, I got stuck. Hello, Kim. Really, really, really badly when it came to them. You missed so little actual action because I took like an hour to just prep. So we're level 10. And we were doing that leveling in order to be able to continue the main storyline. Which means that it isn't leveling that actually gave us anything nice. It was just leveling that I did in order to be able to continue the main storyline. And then I also got some potions, identified my magical items, bought any spells that I thought will be useful. We now have a way to like actually water walk, which I'm very happy about. We have a spell for water breathing, but I don't actually have enough spell points to cast it, which is annoying as I'm lacking exactly like 3 spell points. Why not both? Thank frick the frig! Everyone has like such shitty gear. Come on guys, give me something nicer. Wow! That is the sound of a wereboar. I have learned with experience. Silly doors not being afraid of me. I am afraid of me, door. You should be too. Wow! So this way actually connects and goes all the way down to... Yes, wereboars. All the way down to the pyramid, that's interesting. Yep, okay, okay, I have been here. Good. I did not mistake anything! So if I turn around now, that is a wall. Wanna figure out what the hell kind of labyrinth this is. You know, meet the folks in here. See what's good, what's bad. There's a lot of shouting. That's also an unexplored direction, so let's go explore it. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure that at the base of the pyramid we still have quite a few doors. That's an entirely unexplored direction, okay. Okay. Hello, wereboar. See? His name is wereboar. I don't actually know of any other games that have a wereboar in particular. Not a werebear? Ah! Oh. I see we are the base of the pyramid. Now, I did hear something about mummies. Like, mummies being the thing that dropped the thing that we need. I want to check that. Because this is the first mummy that I see. Okay, that made it delete its corpse. That's not very useful. Let's check again. In case it is a drop from a mummy. Ooh. Right, the middle of the pyramid, kind of cool. Are you still available somewhere, or... I can hear them. I hate to do this, but... I will use a levitation in here. Hello? Are you in here somewhere? No? Yes? Maybe? I think it is stuck somewhere in the floor, honestly. If I am going in, I will need my special item. There we go, now we can water walk. Kinda got myself stuck in there. Levitation and water walking at the same time is hella awkward. Right, there's a lot of things down there. Kind of big mess, honestly. Oh, shit. Okay. This is preferable. The mummy's corpse is up there. If there's anything good on the mummy, I can go get it now. That up-down navigation, so awkward. There we go! That was literally our quest items! Shit! I could have missed it! Favor, they intend to slay him. I'm sending orcs to stop them. You must support me. If the Empire finds I have attacked royal advisors of where... One. If they are assassins, my people will never win the same status and respect as Khajiits. However, with your support, I can hero of the Empire and win respect from my people, Gordwarg. It was legitimately on a fucking mummy. And that could have ended really, really, really badly. Mostly because stupid thing was unlootable for a while. Oh, hello, speedy skeleton. I don't know where you came from. Just really, really, really want to have a little bit of a rest. I should have a TP point at that woman, because I do remember placing one yesterday. Well, the last time when we played. And I do know that there is this very stupid, nasty lich. So... teleport. Please work. This is like a whole different area. It did work. There's that stupid lich. It died! On what? Do I have a spell reflect that I am not... that I don't actually know that I have? If I do, then that's really, really, really interesting. Cool. Okay, so I had a port right here. This is indeed the dust of restful death. As for that letter, it was from Gortwork to me, though I never got it. I heard from him later that his orc warriors were slain attempting to ambush the assassins. Gortwork and his orcs are not the villains most people see them as. Edvir and the court of Weirest have never been particularly loyal to the Empire. To assassinate a king is treason. I will have my revenge, but first I must find out why Edwina would risk this. I will need a month to prepare the dust. Come back to me at that time and I will give it to you, along with instructions for its use. I can rest over here. Lady, you're so hard to get to that honestly, I don't want to leave this place. So I will do probably not super long. I definitely want to stream for at least like half an hour more. I'm very happy that we just got a whole quest done. I'm gonna do 72 hours. 11 times for good measure. That will be like 33 days. And she's still here. Hopefully we can just return to her like this. If not, it will suck, because that means that I will need to actually leave this place and find her again. Hey! Okay. It feels so awkward to get up when I have short clothes on, because I always like... I hope I'm not gonna flash my butt to my stream. I believe I won't, but just because I believe I won't doesn't mean that I won't. This was such a good purchase. I really like them. The Witch's Hat is another one. I need more head accessories. I wake up. So then, I hope she doesn't mind. That was 1. 2. Good. We need to do 11 times 72, because that will be like 33 days. Definitely will be a month that will pass at the very least. If this doesn't work, I will have to leave the location and try to enter it back again. I'm hoping that maybe I don't need to do that. I will even try to like save and load back if she doesn't speak to us, just in case that loading like maybe redoes the instance or something. She's like, I'm gonna need about a month, and I'm like, cool story, bro. I will just stand here. It's fine by me. Don't worry about it. I can just have 11 rests of 72 hours each. I can get comatose pretty easily. It is absolutely not a problem. I will wake up once every 3 days, look around me, go, huh? And then we'll fall back asleep. As you should. And the only thing that will be dead in this dungeon will be that one lich that keeps on guarding your door for some reason. 11 times 72 hours, that's 33 days. I lost count, so I will say that this is rest 4. Yep. We need 11 rests. Now mind you, counting up to 11 is definitely tough business. At the very least, it is for me. Like, you start chatting, you forget where your count is, then you're like, 4, 4, 4, 3, what? And after this, it will be rest 5. If not, I do hope that I'm just leaving this place. This is rest 5. And coming back into it after having rested for 33 days here will be enough. All I have is green tea right now. I have a nightmare of a tabletop session, but I spent a whole bunch of wasted time leveling, explaining it, because I was leveling the wrong skill, so I couldn't get a level up from it. So then I had to reload and level the right skill, as you do. Rest 6. I hope that they're tasty. All I have with me is some green tea and some oranges. It's not too bad in UK today. It's 18 degrees right now, which is definitely my preferred temperature. It's nice and cool. Tomorrow I don't have much planned. It's gonna be a walking day. I'm probably gonna take it easy because there was far too much social gatherings and happenings for me today. Like, when your tabletop groups explodes into a drama and that, like, just drags on for hours when you have already dedicated, like, 4 hours to it, that is far too much social stuff. On Saturday, I should stream, but I'm also believing that I might have some social anxiety issues. Because, right after stream, I need to go for an emergency dental appointment at 11:30 on a Saturday. And, that scares me. I don't know, maybe you have like a warm cloud. So that's rest 7. At least I imagine that it is rest 7. We're getting there. Hopefully she will just give me the quest. I don't know how instancing works in Daggerfall. If not, now mind you, getting to her from the exit with cheats is actually pretty simple. With cheats. Because one of the teleport anchors is directly on top of her. Getting back to the exit from here is actually harder. So be rest 8. I hate that we call everything that's orange, orange. Because to me, canonically, the big oranges are oranges. Smaller things are everything but oranges, including mandarins. Easy peelers. That can't be a normal name. Okay, Clemenoules? I've heard of clementines. I haven't heard of Clemenoules. Rest 9. We'll stop resting eventually. I can also put up hands. I never heard of Clemenoules. Clemenoules from South Africa. It was kind of weird that these are easy peelers by Amazon. I know that Amazon does do food delivery, but I didn't think that they branded the food as their own. Fresh 9. Hopefully she's gonna be like, yeah, this is cool. I can't believe that I only completed that other quest by the skin of my teeth. Mostly because the quest NPC that I needed to pick up items from kept on falling through the world. Rest 10. That is so lucky. Don't actually know what I would have done if I would have lost that. Probably reloaded. I'm sorry. I never tried mobile stream watching apps. I always have Twitch open on my PC on my second monitor. Having 2 monitors is so great. Like, we got me another monitor because we thought that my monitor has completely broken, but no. So then my husband revived my old monitor, and ever since I had 2 monitors, and I'm like, please don't die on me, this is so convenient. Aww. Well, okay, not aw, that is pretty tasty. I think this is Rest 11. I will do one more for the safety of I might have miscounted. Maybe it's the cafe branded streamer. I have one guildie with one really massive monitor that like warps around. But also she had so much trouble with it because it broke several times, so she had to like send it off to get repaired. And I think they returned the broken one as well, and then she had to send that one off to get repaired, so she had like no proper monitor for something like 2 months, but it looks so impressive. But at the same time, I don't really feel like it would be very convenient. Right, inside 1. Hey! We can actually grab the quest offer, that is good. The powder is ready. All you need to do is sprinkle it on his true corpse. I must warn you, it will not put his shade to rest, but will soothe it sufficiently to allow you a chance to speak with him. The final exorcism is for Lysandus to choose. I do not know where he was buried. I do know that it is not on the field of Crying, where they erected that monument to him. You do speak to him, could you tell him I still love him? Death will not be a barrier for us for long. Jesus Christ, lady, please stop attempting suicide. Cool. Now. I am an idiot, so I don't super know what she means. Did I get the dust offer? Do I have it somewhere in here? Yes, I do, and it's colored green, which means that it is a quest item. Got it. Travel to Lysandus' tomb in Menivia. Okay. Near Tamarini Point. I wonder if it's okay if we just typed in Lysandus' tomb in there. Cool. We can sorta do that. I say sorta because thing number one is actually leaving this goddamn forsaken place. That won't be correct. That won't be correct. Press return to quit. Okay. Oh, this can start being dangerous. Danger noodle. It's why we saved. Leaving when game is in danger in noodle mode might be extra hard. I can't exactly no-clip it, unfortunately, either. I think I saved on quest generation last. Okay, that did not work out with window capture. Come on, window capture, get off that, get on here, thank you. Can always check, yep, I have this. So the save on quest generation does work. Right, inside. Somewhere with her. Not where I need to be, not where I need to be. Underwater. I think this is not where I need to be. Right, forgot that this will be highly not useful. This could be where I need to be. Let's have the game maybe not crash on me this time. That would be great. I have a feeling that if we open the door here, we might be in that staircase. And then we just need to, well, you know, exit. But if I have misjudged it, then we're not at that staircase. And then we'll need to find that staircase. We're nearly unfrozen. We're gonna be able to move soon. It's the fact that we are so close to the exit from the map point of view that intrigues me. No, this is not the right place. Okay. This might be. This legitimately might be. This is... That's how you leave that tower. Okay, this is not how you leave that tower. That's how you nearly died to a wraith. Glad that we know that now. Please don't beep, and don't lock me back inside, for goodness sake. This? Nope, that's not the right one. There are several staircases. One of which leads the right way, the other one does not. Also, there are a lot of very annoying ghosts in here. would be Wraith. God damn. When I said that I have a lot of issues with paralysis, I didn't mean it. Did I pick up a potion of free action by any chance? I might have an item of free action. No, no potions of free action. Unrestrainable turquoise. There we go. Stop that. Thank you. Not the right place. I sort of remember the exit. I'll find it. It's fine. Now, imagine that our character is just like a crystal chick because she's just traveling with her stones in her pocket. And she feels so much better from holding turquoise that it makes her unable to be restrained, which is amazing. That's the wrong staircase. I believe this is the correct one. Not this way. Is it this way? No, it's not. I feel like this is too high. You know what? You die, because I can't concentrate like this. Is this too high? This is too high. I think it's not through here. This feels like it might be correct. I do know that one of these doors, like, definitely led to the exit. You know that it's a fun place where even with sorta having visited the exit like several times, you forget where it is? Also, this lock is so thick. We're even failing at it sometimes. There we go. That is the exit. Hey! We have left that place. I am so happy. So, we're looking for Lysandus tomb. And it is in Manevia. I am reading the wiki. Because otherwise, I wouldn't really know where to go. Oh, well, I'm not gonna say have fun working, but good luck working. I hope that it passes soon. As soon as my own dental visit on a Saturday, hope that it will pass very, very soon. Manevia? I don't know why I'm looking for it specifically here, but, you know. Manevia! Lysandus. Lysandus tomb! You too! Have a good day! Hey! Lysandus tomb! It's probably that thing. Ooh. This is an interesting looking place. Okay. It is scary. Does it have to be scary? Excuse me, no closing doors on me. These doors are becoming tougher and tougher, I swear. Right, so we're not anchored at the Dust Lady anymore. I hope that we don't need to return there anymore. I will anchor myself here. I feel like I have no reason not to, and I might want a swift exit. I thought maybe it was just like enter and find it sort of deal, but apparently no. Oh, Jesus. I forgot, the stupid zombies hit really hard. Well, at least we do have a point right at the exit. Oh right, I forgot it is skeletons that are doing the yelling noises. That's not too bad. I do still feel very, very prepared because I have a lot of items with me. But, Jesus. I walk past and there's like a ton of doors opening somewhere. Probably there, considering that that's where the skeleton came from. At the very least, we are gonna be repairing our weapon the next time we are out of quest. Because while I did do a lot of things to prepare, I do feel like it might have been not enough. And I wouldn't want my weapons breaking on me. Like, I know I have an extra one. But still. Still don't want it breaking on me. May as well take the time to heal. Ah, what a fearless door. Good on you, door. Don't ever be afraid. The fact that there's a scenery change in here somehow feels like I'm going in the right direction. It might not be, but it feels like it might be in the right direction. So who am I to argue with feelings? This feels like I can pass right through. Okay, that is a locked door. Not a place where they store Lysandus' corpse. Good to know. Ooh. I'm honestly hoping that I can just run like a headless chicken, and I will just find my correct way around eventually. Like, I hope that the headless chicken method works. Honestly thought it was working for a second, and I'm like, no, not the right room! We are legitimately looking for a corpse right now. Well, a sarcophagus. It just really throws me to Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines days, you know? Missing sarcophagi? Oh, shit. Yeah, you guys hit really hard. The moment I started encountering you guys in game, it really felt unfair. it feels less unfair now, but still, even for level 10, to hit stupid hard, I think it's only a lich that really managed to be a severe problem recently. Where the lich outright erased me. So I've definitely been this way. What about this way? I'm really running very, very, very recklessly. I kind of just hope that I'm gonna run into it, because if I would, that would be great. I found that mummy really, really unexpectedly, but because of the wiki, I knew that I was searching for a mummy. I can't really imagine somebody not knowing that. Oh, that would hurt so bad. Okay, apparently I haven't been here? Or have I? I have? Everything's a question because I don't know what I'm doing. I do like this, like, dungeon melody in particular. Do you remember hearing something very, very similar when I was checking all those doors in the town before? And I wasted, like, good, what, 2 hours on that, easily? Sometimes you just gotta check your doors, man. Like, this melody just puts me in a very, very calm mood. Don't think that it should, but it does. Let me try up here first. What? What? Excuse me? Okay, floating skull was a teleport. I really do not expect that. I will know from now on that that can happen, but the game really did not tell me about it. I was just like, oh look, you know, it's a glowy corridor and that's a floaty skull, let me just click it. And that made me go places. That is another teleport. Look, if I am in the glowy skull place, I'm gonna explore it before teleporting away. I mean, kinda feels, you know, useful? Having clicked on a glowy skull, like I'm going somewhere special. Oh, crap. Into the embrace of a zombie, apparently. Seriously, still one of the scariest enemies. Can hear a spider. Oh, that's where it is. One thing that I do not want to be is poisoned. I do have anti-venom. So it's not that bad if I do get poisoned, but it doesn't mean that I desire it. My desire for poison is not strong. My desire to not be poisoned is very strong. Okay, that feels like a lot of room, so maybe it's not that special. But that wasn't a teleporter, so never mind. I thought it might be because Titus House sometimes they like actually mark the teleporters, but no. That was not a party porter. That was a wall. Okay, please, please. Thank you. I nearly fell down the hole because I did not notice it being there. This makes me think elevator, but no elevator. Oh, hello. I also feel kind of bad because today was the most prep anyone has ever seen, but I am just gonna name it genuine Daggerfall experience TM. So is getting stuck on walls. Thankfully I did unstuck myself. That did scare me for a second. Ooh, rock. Am I going somewhere significant or nah? That's not a bag that I can click on. Floating skull makes me think that everything's a teleporter. Like, bag sus, skull sus, rat sus. Click everything. Because something might become a porty porter. And knowing this game, you need the porty porters to get where you're going. Now, knowing this game, I brought sheets, but still. Okay, that was not as special as I thought it was. It kind of looked like a triangle door, so I was like, oh, this is the first time when I'm seeing a triangle door, but no, that's just a four-way corridor, and that is another four-way corridor. Like, one thing that's pretty good when you just enter a new location, the thing that you can legitimately do is run in any direction it will be new. So you're being productive by just running forward. You're like, yay, I'm dungeon exploring. Look at me go, mommy. And then after a while, that productivity ends. Like, you would have explored majority of the locations, and then you have to know where you're going, or why you're going in that direction, or how to get somewhere else. And for a while, we don't need to think about that. All we need to do is just run forward. Ooh, somebody has opened the secret door for me. Was it you? Oh, thank you so much! Good skeleton. What a fantastic lad. I actually don't know, if I was a special king corpse, do you think they would stack me low or stack me high? Because I'm like assuming, hey, it's like storing of the final boss, you would put it like really, really, really low in your dungeons. But for all I know, it's like a, you know, proud item, so you would instead put like the corpse really, really, really high. Yay, I've never been here. See, running in any direction works until you run out of directions to run in. And then you actually have to start thinking with thinky thonks and brainy brains. And that is not my favorite thing to do, I'm not gonna lie. Because it requires having thinky thonks and brainy brains. Hearing some water. There are so many locked doors. I am very afraid for my weapon because it will break eventually. I mean, that is what the extra weapon is for extra weaponness, for when you accidentally, like, misplace your first one. Also, the absolutely last quest in this game is apparently a bitch. We are gonna read up on what we're doing beforehand. We're not gonna be trying to do it randomly. Because just from the fact that people are saying like, oh, I walked around for hours and I did not realize that what you needed to do was like click on graves. Or people saying that it is copyright protection because the idea is that you're gonna read up on it in the guide that came with the game in order to beat it. It just doesn't... It doesn't bode well, like, when that is what you hear. then I'm like, okay, definitely reading about that before I'm encountering it. But we're easily like several quests away still, so not something to worry about just yet. For now, we just need to worry about finding the sarcophagi. Friggin' bloodlines again. Sarcophagus, sarcophagus. Who has the sarcophagus? This thing gets around more than anyone else does. You know, with all the references that Bloodlines time is coming. I don't actually know. Will we do it again next year? I know that it sounds kind of sad, like an end to an era. For everybody new, I would be doing Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines every single year. But throughout all those years, I have done every major big mod that people have put out for it. Have done the unofficial patch. I have done every single kind of run imaginable. The kind of run that I'm gonna try this year is I'm gonna try not leveling, like at all. So you exit the game, exit the tutorial, and that is all that you get. Like the first cutscene, the first where they're like, you know, you must invest your stats in order to start the game. That is the last time that I'm gonna level in it. And that is gonna be my one and only run of Bloodlines that I'm doing this year because I feel like it might last a while, considering that, you know, I'll have no points. Well, rather, I will have no XP. I will still try to do all the side quests because I feel like that's gonna be a good way to measure whether or not I'm able to beat the rest of my game and whether I should optimize or do what. But I think it will be a lengthy run just because of, you know, the theme of it. And it's the one and only Bloodlines thing that I'm doing this year. And that will have to be my Bloodlines cravings sated for another year. It's not the most popular game. And it also gets kind of boring when you're trying to do multiple runs in a row. It's a kind of game that's best returned to like once and forever. Because after a while, it can't change all that much. But then again, there are people that can play the same thing over and over and over again, and they do not get bored. And I kind of am jelly with that. I don't actually know whether or not they don't get bored or whether it just is professionalism. Because there are channels that are locked to one game. Like, do every... Oh, it's a zombie from behind. That's the new site. Do every single kind of challenge run that you can think in Morrowind. You know, do Iron Man on RuneScape. And then, like, progressively make it harder as you go along. The Sims community has people that play Sims 4 and nothing else. And they are releasing videos every single day. And they're also like doing streams. Like I watch Little Simsy sometimes. Sims 4 is really not my thing. But I still like being exposed to YouTubers. She does build videos every single day, and that is like a condensed recorded thing where she condenses her build and then like comments on what she's doing. Okay. That was not expected. I would like to get out of this hole now. But she also just like spends a lot of time in her Twitch streams actually doing streams off the game. What is with this climb speed? Are we slowly descending? Is this like water? What is this? What kind of noise is that too? You know what? I'm just gonna use levitation. that is a lot of content of the same game. Or like one of the Iron Man accounts that I think it's called Unguided. And their idea is to just do every single like RuneScape quest. But they also do quite a lot of grinding to prepare for the RuneScape quests. Oh, okay, I was just bent down, fair enough. So they also do quite a lot of streaming, and they put out a very well edited video once a week, and like, Jesus Christ, these people, they really, really, really work for it. And I can't imagine ever doing that. Like, to me, this is not just like smells like burnout. To me, this is like smells like genuine hatred for what you're doing after a while, because doing the same thing over and over and over again for prolonged amounts of time, no matter how passionate you were when you start out, it gets really, really, really stale, bro. So I don't know how they do it, whether they are just like people that genuinely can do that, like, and still keep entertained, or whether it's professionalism or what. Have I not been here? Oh, okay, it just ends in a wall. Well, I need to find a way to go down. Like, cool, we can play through Daggerfall once. We play through Morrowind once. It's a lot of fun, you know, but I wouldn't, like, go and play through Daggerfall 5 times in a row. By just, you know, going, oh, okay, we're just gonna, you know, change a little build or test this or test that. That does not sound like fun. That does not entertainment make. Righty dokie. It seems that I have never been this way. Okay, well, there wasn't much in the place where to go. Now we know. So I do need to go down here. And maybe there? I think that is the end of the corridor. That's definitely not. So yeah, let's try down. One of the things is that while my channel isn't very, very popular, and while I am not very wise, I'm just gonna put it that way. Because the kind of content that I do, I mean, come on. I'm doing currently retro games and occult. That's not just doing more than one game at the same time. That is doing very, very, very different categories on the same YouTube page that honestly would be working against each other, because people that find occult videos, they don't necessarily want to watch gameplay. People that watch gameplay don't necessarily want to watch occult videos. So when you find a channel that does both, some people subscribe and then like immediately unsubscribe because it's not what they subscribed for. But I gotta say, I feel lucky with the variety that I can do. Like, I can do that. I can do occult videos when I feel like doing occult videos. I can do Daggerfall. I can then go ahead and switch to Arena. And the game that I'm currently looking at, actually, if I'm gonna look up its name because I wrote it down, was, I think, Drakan, the Order of Flame. It was one of the things that people proposed to me. So I am looking into maybe doing that as my break game. I've heard that it is buggy, but I've like seen it, and it feels like it feels like a game that's kind of from like early PlayStation era, like, you know what I mean, where like you had like avatar on screen and you sort of seem to have like modern controls, but it was kind of really clunky, like Lara Croft 1 sort of thing. So I'm interested. And these things, another thing about playing old games, they're freaking cheap, man. if I want to do it, it's like £4 on GOG. I can definitely afford that. So that is what I'm currently looking as my break game. But see, I can pick up Elder Scrolls as a franchise, and then I can put down Elder Scrolls as a franchise, and I can go and do something else. And I feel like that is a lot of freedom that so many YouTubers are not fortunate enough to have. Because their popularity does revolve around like a singular game, and maybe some of them are actually really excited to do this day in and day out, but come on, man, like 4 years in, 5 years in, 6 years in, how many years can you do in the same game? Jesus Christ, who paralyzed me? Oh, it was a spider. That is not good. It's wearing down, actually. It might be okay. Please swear down faster. Please swear down faster. Please swear down faster. There we go. When it's years that you do the same thing over and over and over again, I just do not see how you would still be excited for it. It would be worse than a day job. It would become a living hell, especially considering that you do need to be happy about what you're doing. Like, if you're entertaining people, you want to actually be entertaining. Like, you want to smile. You want to bring happy mood. You want people that watch you to be excited about what you're doing and what they're watching. There is, of course, rage content, but a lot of people that rage are just mad, and they're not even, like, funny to watch when they're rage. That is really bizarre. Like, these pathways were not meant to go diagonally. That really stretched that texture. Like, some people, they will get angry, and you're like, haha, it's funny because they're angry, and, like, they're kind of funny when they're angry. But most people, they're just kind of sad when they're angry. So then you come in and there's somebody just sitting on the stream complaining about the game that they're playing, like, non-stop. And you're like, oh god, man, can you, like, play something that you actually want to play? And then you realize that they can't because they're completely locked into that one game. Never be that channel that does sound like a hell on earth kind of existence. Okay, that was you. Okay. I love being high level. Like, things like zombies do hit hard. I don't like being hit by them. I don't die from their hits, thankfully. Not anymore. It's still not something that I enjoy receiving. I gotta say that much. But also, they kind of cut like butter. I don't need to wave my sword at them for like 8 times. I can wave at it like 2 or 3 times, and then they're gonna die, and that is a lot more reasonable. Now, liches are really really genuinely scary because they tend to just erase me, and I don't like that, but still. Are you at my feet? No, you're not. You must be through this door. Okay, rat eliminated. I honestly think, folks, that this is where I'm gonna stop for today. Hopefully I can return on Saturday. For YouTube, I am currently gonna be showing my Patreons. Thank you all so much for supporting what I do, especially like Furnace RPG, which is one of my storytellers, joined recently. We're doing the tabletop that I wasn't complaining about. It's the tabletop that I actually do upload to YouTube whenever we do. They're a very nice person. Well, most of their content is not in English, so there is a language barrier there, if anyone would like to watch them, but they are a very nice person. So thank you everyone that does subscribe to my Patreon. It enables me to do bullshit like this, and I am actually glad to do bullshit like this because, once again, I just spent like half an hour ranting about how good it is to not be locked to a singular game, and I'm not, so there's a lot of freedom in that. Thank you for coming. Hopefully I'm gonna do a stream on Saturday. But I don't guarantee it just because I have a dentist at 11:30 and there's this deep chance that my fear and anxiety will just lock me up and I won't really be able to do anything that day. So I'm glad that I managed to like get the stream in today, because once again it was a very, very social day, and that is another thing that's very, very hard for me when like there's a lot of socializing with people for like 4 hours straight, then sit down and like do a 2-hour or 3-hour stream. It's it really pushes that social meter through the roof. And like, I am an introvert, it is actually capped. So I can just be overstimulated and then it starts getting on my nerves. That's just something that I'm dealing with. I am trying to learn to live with it, but it is very, very hard. I sometimes need complete quiet days, and that helps. But we're now gonna save as a load here. And hopefully we're gonna see each other again soon, because this is fun and we're getting really, really close to the end game. I've been very, very frustrated at this game. At points, I feel like the frustration has went away at this point, mostly because I'm not bugging out. And I did teleport around the previous dungeon when I needed to find that really, really annoying lady, and returned to her several times. So not getting stuck, progress through the game, make game interesting. Get stuck, especially with bugs, make game frustrating. No frustration today, so me happy. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'm gonna see you the next time. Toodaloo!